So we're playing as Jungle Kha'zix in our first game today. Jungle Kha'zix is a rather interesting one to be playing, and there's a reason why I haven't really done any on any YouTube videos regarding his how to play Jungle Kha'zix, because a lot of stuff is still up in the air about him until relatively recently. Like until the I would probably say until the OGN Summer Finals, Kha'zix hasn't really been solidified as a popular jungler. Until that point, he was still considered kind of bad from when Riot like nerf / semi-minor reworked him. So it's a lot of new stuff for Jungle Kha'zix. I still think though that ultimately his role as a champion, as a jungler, is the same. That he's still an assassin. He's probably still the most pure assassin jungler in the game, in my opinion. And he's still very good. I feel he's very good. And I always loved Jungle Kha'zix. I played Jungle Kha'zix in Season 2 when Jungle Kha'zix was bad. Because when Jungle Kha'zix was bad because you didn't have the Spirit of the Old Lizard. Before Spirit of the Old Lizard, Kha'zix was definitely not a good champion to play in the jungle. Or not as good, but I used to love playing him, so I still played him. But anyway, that's by the by. For this game, runes and masteries on Jungle Kha'zix are very simple, and I don't really feel any need to change from attack damage reds, attack damage quints, armor yellows, and magic resist blues. But you can also get some CDR blues. I think if you want to get 6 CDR blues, that gives you, having 6 CDR blues gives you 5% CDR, which is pretty good if you then combine that with the 5% CDR from your masteries as well. So you get 10% at level 1, and then you only really need 30% if you want to get capped, although even getting capped is a bit unnecessary. But then when you get your Elder Lizard or your jungle item, that will give you 10% as well. If you get a Brutalizer, which you probably will be when you're playing Kha'zix, that's another 10%. But you're always, every single game, you'll get halfway to cap with your your Spirit Stone item and the 10% from runes and masteries. Masteries are just 2190. Now a lot of people watching this, you'll probably be thinking, why aren't you dragging the red buff into the bush? You can isolate it and you do more damage. You can't do that anymore since Kha'zix's isolation range nerf. Like you can't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna go visit top here. I'm just gonna pay some attention to this Malphite. Nothing too special to say here, really. I'm just trying to get some damage off. Oh my, are we gonna get this? I think we are. Nice. Whoops, why did I just tab out the game? I somehow managed to tab out the game. Do we want to push this? Alright, let's push it. Does Malphite has TP? Malphite has TP. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna push that because Malphite has TP, so I guess we could be pushing this right now, but we don't have to be pushing this right now, and maybe it was a mistake. Maybe we should have pushed that wave down. I just feel like because I got the kill, I feel a bit greedy if I were pushing that down. I feel like that would be kind of rude to Riven. But anyway, I am going to go mid now. So skill order is something, skill order and evolution order is probably the biggest thing which people are unsure about on the new Kha'zix. Whether or not you max your Q like you used to do, or whether you max your W. Whether or not you evolve your Q, or whether you evolve your W, whether you evolve your E. There's just so many things which people are unsure about right now. Oh wow, I missed. I suck. There's so many things which people are unsure about, and this is why I haven't really done a video on the topic. I try and really set the fire alarm off in this house, cooking food. Please have mercy. Okay, it's done. So people aren't really sure about what to evolve on him, and I think, or what to max, and I think right now maxing W is pretty good because his Q got nerfed and his W got buffed, so maxing W is quite good. What you want to evolve though is kind of a different story, and it's also slightly preferential. Like I think, well, I'll explain a bit more when I hit level 6, but it slightly comes down to your preferences. Now I was walking down here to try and get a gank off, but as soon as I like walked down here, they started moving away bot lane. which makes me quite suspicious that I knew I was coming, as if maybe it was warded here, or maybe Ezreal called it, or something like that. So that's why I jumped over this wall here into Dragons. I didn't want to like face check something and then get destroyed by the Nunu. So I just walked away from that. I went down the river and they walked away from me again, which in addition makes me suspicious that they know I'm there. I don't want to waste too much time. I wanted to show my face, but I didn't want to waste time. So I'm not going to stay around for too long there. Now, because my smite is up, I'm just going to take this ward away really quick, and then I'm going to recall and buy some items. I probably should have recalled earlier, to be perfectly honest, but again, I think what you max still is a bit up in the air ever so slightly. I think that you can max. I think there's just a lot of different cases for what you want to do. I mean, in the LCS, the Diamond has been maxing his W. A lot of people have been maxing their W, evolving their W or evolving their E. Basically, different people, even at the LCS level, are doing different things. So what you want to do, in my opinion, is kind of totally up to you to an extent. So I think it's a grey area to the extent that you can do different things, and it's not like you're going to do things wrong. You're just going to do things differently, and differently doesn't always mean wrong. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Different is fine a lot of the time. So these guys going back. Yeah, whatever. These guys are going back. Oh, hello. What's this? What's this? Is he warding? He's just warded there. Okay. So I think you can max your W. I have seen like maxing W, evolving W first is probably the most standard thing to do on John Kha'Zix right now. It's the simplest thing to do. I've seen people do 3 points in their Q and then evolve their E first, then max their W, then evolve their W next. That's quite specific and kind of strange, but you can do that if you want to. I've even seen people evolve Q first. I'm pretty sure I watched what's his face, Nightblue. I mean, Nightblue's not a professional player by any means, but he's a very good player. If you're taking my advice, then you know, he's perfectly qualified to give you, even more qualified than me to be giving you advice as well. And he even evolved his Q first. I mean, what you evolve first, I feel, is immensely down to your personal preference and how the game is going as well, how you like to play. You know, if you want to max your W, it's in my opinion safer, it's simpler, and if you evolve your wings, then it gives you more opportunity to make plays. So that's what I'm trying with this game. Maybe in a different game I would max my W, maybe I'd try with different stuff. I would encourage you to do the same, to try around with different things, and to not just be like, oh, this is what I want to do, this is what's best, that kind of thing. Now there is a point I want to make about this game and how this game is going, and that is that I'm playing versus a Nunu jungle who's meant to be very good at counter jungling and controlling jungle objectives early on in the game, and this guy hasn't done that in the slightest. He hasn't done that at all, which I think is a mistake. He's not playing to his champion's strengths, and so he's picked Nunu and he's not really playing like Nunu should be playing, and it's meaning he's less effective. Is this guy AP? Yeah. And I think this will come to bite him in the arse later on when he doesn't have an advantage over me because he hasn't denied me in the jungle. I'm actually going to wait for my jump to come back up and then just go, oh. This is a trinket ward from red buff, I think. I see Blitzcrank coming up. Oh, it wasn't even a trinket ward, that was a real ward. I saw Blitzcrank coming up to me, so I was a bit afraid then, but I'm just going to go in and get some more harass onto this Ezreal. Oh my. I see Nunu here, so I need to be kind of careful. I want to stealth just so I can... Okay, well, whatever. I went to stealth so that Nunu couldn't Ice Blast me, or use his E on me, but for some reason he still managed to get that off onto me. I think it's pink ward, actually. I think it's pink warded in that Tribush, so that would explain that. But I'm going to try and kill this Nunu right now, because I know Blitzcrank has run bot. And if this guy's Blood Boil doesn't... Blood Boil too strong. He got away from me. Maybe I should have gone on him earlier. Maybe. But we can fight this, I think. We're being quite passive, but we can still fight this. Oh my goodness, that was way too late. If they'd done that earlier as I was engaging, that would have been good, but that was way too late. Way too late. They already saw me coming by the time he used his ult. But we can fight this, I think, again. We can fight this. So yeah, I wanted to use my stealth here in the fight, and just so that Nunu couldn't ice blast me, so they couldn't CC me. It was too late. We can't dive. So if I was playing maybe a slightly different jungler, like perhaps Zac, a Mumu, speaking of a Mumu, Zac, a Mumu, or Jarvan, or someone who's good at tower diving, then maybe we could have made a play like that on there. But when you're playing Kha'Zix, no way, you don't want to be tower diving like that, especially this early on into the game, when you don't have the damage to just blow someone up. We got another subscriber, let's do the sub hype, guys, sub hype. Foxy Fox. Sun hype even, because I'm that cool. Welcome to the Foxdroppings. Who is it that subbed anyway? Was that Jolf? Did I see Jolf's name pop up? Jolf, welcome back to the Foxdroppings, man. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks for supporting the channel. Keeping it going. You know the drill, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome back, dude. So right now what I want to do is I don't really want to go top a lot this game. Like, Malphite is not easy for us to gank, although he is going AP Malphite, which makes it a lot easier for me to gank. But the biggest reason I do not want to go top too much right now is because playing against a Nunu jungle, he's very good at taking away jungle objectives because of his consume. He's better at counter jungling because he is because of his like blood boil and consume, but he's just very good at taking away dragon, basically. And we do not want, oh nice, that's really nice. We do not want to have me go top lane if dragon is still up. Nice bubble. Okay, this was really well played by Nami. I misplayed it actually. And I taxed the cannon. What a horrible jungler. Now we can take away dragon. So what I was saying, I was trying to explain the point while I was fighting and I kind of didn't explain it too well. Is that I don't really want to leave this dragon open, because if I go top and Nunu can take the dragon away so easily that I give him a small window of opportunity, i.e. I'll run and, you know, go top lane or something, and he'll just take it instantly. So I need to be very careful. I think this is warded. Oh. Okay. I didn't smite that, I kind of failed, but Nunu, Talon's burst destroyed it and took me by surprise, but still. Nunu flashed in there a bit too late. If I had a pink ward, which I should have probably had, to be honest, then I could have made a better play on that, and we could have swept the vision so he didn't have view on it and it would have been risky, but still worked out for us. That was all good. Deathwing, Death X-Wing, welcome to the Foxdroppings, man. Thank you for the subscription, I really appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the channel, supporting the stream, and I hope you enjoy the games today. Thanks so much for your support, I really appreciate that. And I hope you're enjoying the game so far. It's not going too bad for us. I mean, we've got 6 kills and we have a participation of 302, which is pretty good. I mean, out of 6 kills, being involved in 5 of them is all dandy. And, I mean, to be perfectly honest, this team that I'm playing in is not a great team to be playing Kha'Zix, because we have 2 quite assassin-y type champions in Riven and Talon. Talon more so than Riven, but even Riven is a very, you know, she has potential to be a huge assassin. And we don't really have someone who's tanky. And I do not want to be going tanky playing Kha'Zix. And Riven does not want to be going tanky. Talon does not want to be going tanky. And they have a pretty big front line in Nunu, Malphite. And even... And, what's his face? Blitzcrank can be kind of big. So it can be difficult for us assassins to get work done. Oh, nice. This guy's got a Hex Shrinker. That's a good bow. Okay, so there we go. Broken Shard's telling us how to play this champion. He evolves his W, he maxes his W, he evolves his E at level 6, then evolves his Q at level 11 if he plays Assassin. Oh shit. Damn, why did I put my... Oh, what am I doing? I can get this guy really easily though. Talon's here as well. He's here. No, wait, he's here. Fuck, he got me. I knew he was here, I pinged it, but no, that was my bad. That was too greedy. Too greedy by me. I should have known. I should have known he was going to try something, but the greed is real. We're going to get the blue buff here. We traded 1-for-1 kills, which is fine. Going 1-for-1 kills is good. We got the blue buff, so we kind of We did well there, but my killing spree was ended, which is bad. It was, you know, that was just a greedy play. Like I should have seen that coming. To be perfectly honest, like I can't excuse myself for that. There is no excusing. Like it wasn't like unlucky. It wasn't unfortunate. It was just greedy. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I shouldn't have done that, but still, it was decent. We got the blue buff. We traded kills. Could have been a lot worse. It's fine. And denying blue buff from an AP Ezreal is cool as well. So and we gave it over to Talon, which is nice because I've been stealing all of his blue buffs. The reason why I've been stealing blue buffs is just because I really like blue buff on Kha'Zix. I think it's very important, especially when you're maxing your W. But I did actually give double buffs over to Ez here, so maybe denying the blue buff wasn't as big a deal as it could have been because I gave him doubles. So that's bad as well. Basically, my death was terrible. Right, so the reason I bought Masteries here as well is because playing versus Nunu, his ice blast can be really crippling as a CC, and so can Malphite's Q. The slows are kind of annoying, so I'm just going to get rid of the yeah. Like CC can be when you're playing an assassin, CC is like your worst enemy. Because if you get CC'd, you die instantly because obviously you're squishy. So CC you have to be very, very afraid of. And that's why I bought Mertrex here. I mean, a lot of games I'll probably go Moby Boots if I want to be more aggressive. I mean, I could have even gone Moby Boots this game. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Wow, Blitzcrank. Okay, Blitzcrank stole the kill, which is good because that's double buffs over to Blitz. I'm going to try and enjoy the fight here, but I don't think I'm going to get anything in. Oh my goodness. That was a big flash. Nothing going here. We can try and defend the tower though. We should be able to get this. We just need to be careful of Blitzcrank pulls. Are they still going to push this? I would honestly be a bit surprised if they try to push this still. No, they're roaming. They're going bot. If this guy gets too close, I can jump on him and proc my passive on him, and then maybe we can CC lock him with Nami. Nami can use her E on me, bubble, maybe even ulti. So if he stays, okay, he's going back. He's going back. That's good. Let's push this out. So now I've got my evolution again, and Brangshar told us that evolving your Q second is good. So why not give that a go this game? Let's get our Q second. There's a lot of things that you can do. Like I don't know. I really want to put that point home. There's a huge amount of stuff you can be doing on Kha'Zix, and nothing's set in stone. I don't think anything is strictly better than anything else. It's just the way it is right now. This was interesting. Get out of... Oh my goodness. Ah, the hill. Avoid the Ezo. Avoid the Ezo. Up, 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 up. Oh god, I'm dead anyway, aren't I? Yeah. I didn't have the jump. I didn't have the jump to get away. Still, I did quite an aggressive play, which was to use my leap on Graze. This is something which you need to be aware of when you're playing a champion with resets, is that oftentimes what the resets for a champion, if you're playing a reset champion, so I'm thinking Katarina, what's his face, Kha'Zix, even Jinx is kind of a reset champion, but champions that get reduced cooldowns when they get kills is often their, what's it called, their escape abilities that get reset. And that's what makes reset champions so iconic, is that they get kills and then they just move from champion to champion. Why didn't I buy that? They move from champion to champion, resetting and, you know, finishing people off. So you can use your escape ability aggressively, because if you know you're going to get the kill, then you get the reset and you jump to someone else, which is what I did here against Graves. I jumped on his face because my leap does damage, and that reset, that extra damage made me have the damage to finish him off really quick, so I could then get the reset to jump back out again. Although I may have jumped the wrong place, to be perfectly honest. Maybe I should have jumped. Like this way instead of towards the tower. But I was in Grave's smoke screen. I couldn't see where people were coming, so I had to be careful. Oh my, he's dead, and so are you. This is a shame because Dragon has spawned, but I can't solo Dragon. Kha'Zix used to be very good at taking away Dragon, but when another sub. When his Q got removed, they removed the percentage health damage on his Q. It became pretty hard for Kha'Zix to solo Dragon. We've got a new sub, so let's praise the sub. Foxy Fox. Thank you for your subscription. One sec, let me just take a look who it was. Turk for 2. Welcome to the Foxdrop Turk for 2. Thank you so much for your sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I hope you enjoy the games, man. Thank you so much for your sub. Now, Nunu is doing this dragon here, but I don't really think we can stop him. Sadly, we went way too aggressive on that overextending in mid and diving and stuff, so not only did we lose kills, but we also lost the dragon, which is really bad. Like, over-aggression is pretty terrible. A pretty terrible, like, grievance that happens in solo queue. Happens all the time. People just get a bit too aggressive, you get too cocky, and then you end up losing quite a lot. But it's also one of those things that happens quite frequently, and it's not really worth getting too frustrated over, because it's like getting frustrated over finding a stone in your shoe. Like, it's really it's annoying, yeah, but you find stones in your shoes all the time. So if you get angry and like really angry over all the times you find stones in your shoes, you're gonna live a pretty angry life, and it's not cool. Oh no, the flash. The resets! The resets! He's out of there! Perfect. It's important as well when you're playing Kha'zix to use your flash. I want to be really careful of Malphite. Yeah, here he is. It's important. Oh my goodness, he didn't. Oh my goodness, he didn't run. Oh my goodness. I missed my W thinking he was running towards his tower. Holy shit, that was bad. It's important when you're playing Kha'zix to use your flash first before you use your jump. You don't want to engage with your... You don't... Like, for example, I flashed in and then jumped. If I had jumped and then flashed, that would have gone a lot worse for me, because your jump does damage after all. And I think it's actually a much higher range, so you can actually catch people out of... You can catch people by surprise as well with it. So, yeah, but the biggest thing... People always underestimate Kha'Zix's leap damage. Immensely underestimate it. Holy shit, this damage is brutal. Like here, I can use my jump. Maybe I could have killed that guy actually, but that would have been risky. I can use my jump there to just do extra damage on Graves, because I know if I kill him, I'm going to get my jump back up again. The only reason I would be afraid to do that is if I didn't have enough mana to use my jump again a second time, but I know I've got double buffs, I know I'm not running low on mana, I know I don't need to be afraid of that. So, yeah, I don't have to be afraid of running low on mana potentially. So it's not like some other reset champions like Katarina who are unconditionally resetting because they don't use mana. It's not like that at all. Now this is quite an interesting game because we have got the mid inhib, but we don't have any other towers on the map. I'm actually going to use my W here for a heal. This is quite risky. I don't want that blue. He can take it. We need to be careful they don't take... We need to be careful I don't take Baron. So I'm actually just going to sit in this bush here. I don't think they'll expect me to be in this bush. But I should probably also just recall. Yeah, okay, they're not going to do Baron. No, that's cool. They're not going to do Baron because they sent 2 bot, which is nice. I mean, it would have been a good time for them to do Nash because they were chasing us out of our base when we were low. But thankfully they're not doing that, so that's all good. Now right now, I kind of want to get... I'm going to get a sweeper here because sweeper is a very good item for closing out games because it enables you to get good vision control. And good vision control is really, if you have superior vision control and you're ahead, you're the dominating team, then it's really hard for your opponents to make good moves across the map because they don't know where you are, and if they run into you, you're just going to destroy them because you're ahead. So it's easy so not only is it easy to get good vision control when you're ahead because you don't have to be afraid of them, so you can be quite ballsy in the way you put down wards and stomp wards. Not only that, but also you can maintain the vision control because, like I say, if they jump in on you, if they get caught by you, they're going to get screwed. Do I jump in on this? That is the question. I think I do. No, I don't because he just crit me twice. Holy shit, that hurt. Okay. But at least we've got top is pushing from Riven, which is good. I really, really want to make a play here. I really, really want to make a play here. I'm going to try and stop Ez's recall. Okay, good, good, good. I just wanted to stop the recall so they couldn't necessarily go back and kill that Riven. Can we get this guy? Oh, we can get Graves. I still think I can make a play here. No, no, no! River, no! Okay, I fucked up. I missed my W. Okay, that's good. It's a good thing I missed my W because I was about to, I would have been quite sad if I had been baited that hard by Riven. But I missed my W, so I died. And I deserve to die. That's good. I'm not. I can't rage at my team because we all know I'm a huge rager. No, that wasn't. That was poor team communication. I mean, this isn't. This is something which is something I should mention as well, because you saw how close I was. Like my instant reaction then when I messed up was I was like, oh no, Riven, what are you doing? That's my instant reaction. However, that wasn't really, well, we know that wasn't Riven's fault because I missed my W, but even if I had hit my W and I just got destroyed by Ezreal, it's not his fault. But even me, who's someone who preaches not raging and someone who preaches, you know, to look at yourself and not your teammates, it's, even I do these things. You know, like my instant reaction is to look around me and to blame something else. But doing these things is pretty normal. Like it's quite human. It's standard. Like, but at the end of the important thing is to kind of be able to stop yourself from letting that influence your actions. If I'd been like, no, Riven, what are you doing? And then like raised him in chat, Riven, you suck. What are you doing? You're terrible. You know, all that things. And then I'm sitting here being like, yeah, I just, you know, I just can't win games because I just have really, oh shit. I'm so lucky I got over this wall. Holy fuck. I can't win games because I've got such terrible Riven teammates. That's where it starts becoming bad. But it's like human nature to want to blame something, and you want to avoid that as much as possible. But even if you are like, you know, even if your gut instinct is to look around you to blame stuff, that's not you know, ideal. But I also feel like it's kind of unavoidable, and it's like human nature as well. So don't beat yourself up too much about it. And the important thing is that, like I say, you don't let that then influence your actions. But anyway, I've talked a bit too much about that, and I'm not really focusing right now. So we need to kind of group and do some things. We got 2 towers top when we did that fight mid, which is good. I'm buying a Hexdrinker now because they have a lot of AP damage. They've got Blitzcrank, Ezreal, and Malphite. All these guys are like full AP, so I need the Hexdrinker. That should probably save my life. I'm taking away this dragon now. I mentioned earlier about how Kha'Zix isn't as good at taking away dragon anymore because he doesn't have percentage health damage, which is very true. But it's so far into the game now that I have a lot of damage that I don't need the percentage health. I just need to kill it, and I have enough damage to do that. But we are just dying in random places now, which is bad. We had one person die here randomly, and we had 2 people die here, and this is not good because it opens up a Baron play. And I cannot steal Baron away from Nunu. Yeah, like, good joke. There's no way on earth I'm gonna be able to steal this, especially considering my smite is actually down. Yeah, there's no way. So this is bad. We're getting a bit sloppy in our positioning. We're getting caught and we're dying. But this is, again, I could be getting frustrated and blaming my team for these things, but I honestly don't even feel like this is 100%. I don't even. Wait, I should rephrase this. I feel like I should put a lot of blame on myself for having my teammates make these mistakes, because, again, this sounds like it sounds like a really backhanded way of saying this. I genuinely mean that the actions that are happening right now, us losing that Baron, is partially my fault, not just the fault of my teammates getting caught, because I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm not forcing plays, I'm not being aggressive, I'm not coordinating the team, I'm just letting the team do whatever they want, and in doing that, my team is getting caught. And you have to expect that to happen when you're playing these games. I mean, of course it's going to happen. So I need to get my head back in the game, I need to focus on this game, and I need to start making some plays. I need to start helping my team or coordinating my team into, you know, doing stuff. Because if I don't, then they're just going to do their own thing, and when they do their own thing, they're going to die. So I need to focus more, and I need to start coordinating the team. So right now I'm going to wait out Nash, then group. That's what I think we should do. I have like my full conservation stack, so I need the Jangle Ace. Sorry, Ash, no farm for you. No farm for you, Ash. This is quite selfish to be doing, and I admit that it's selfish, so maybe I shouldn't be doing these things, but it's not. This isn't a bad team decision to take farm, especially. Well, technically, it's good because I have the conservation stacks, so I'm actually getting the jungle creeps are worth like a double for me than they are for my teammates, because I'm going to get bonus bounty gold from them. But it is a bit selfish when you just walk up and one shot something. So I think if you want to avoid having mad teammates doing stuff like this, doesn't really help. But yeah, I don't know whether we can fight this. Actually, never mind. We can't fight these guys flat out. We need to pick people off. Damn, we're just getting destroyed. What's happening? Okay, so let's defend the inhib, shall we? So it's quite risky for us because we'll get CC to play with 3 assassins, which is why the team comp is pretty terrible. But I need to also get out of here. Like, I can't really sit around here for too long. But I can, if they want to chase me, I can kill them. Can they take this for free? Yeah. Oh, Talon died as well. Okay. Alright, this is bad. We're getting caught way too hard right now. I can't defend this 1v5. Like, if I try to go in and do something, then I would just die myself. So, obviously, it looks like I'm not doing anything, but really, there's nothing I can do, so. We should try and get these guys, though. But we should also be very careful about how we do this. This Asho was... Oh my goodness. This Asho was way too late. I guess we should have engaged the Asho when... Used the Asho when they were mid. So we could try to pick them off, but as it turned out, they just kind of rotated and destroyed us. Right, let's see what Malphite. Malphite is still full AP, so we still have a chance to blow him up. Like, a big enemy against assassins, like I said earlier on, is front lines and CC. They have a huge amount of CC, so we need to be careful of that. But they don't really have a front line, which is good. So as long as we don't get caught and just dying randomly, which is honestly what's happening right now, then we should be okay in this game. And we still have a chance to stop throwing, which is what we need to do, obviously. I'm thinking my next buy might be a Banshee's Veil, or I might be finishing my more Mortius. I'm not too sure. I definitely want more emphasis. Or maybe I should get like a Randuin's or something. I might get like, yeah, I might get a Warden's Mail because this Graves is starting to really hurt me too. But maybe I can just blow him up. I don't need the Randuins. It's a tricky one. I don't know. When you're playing someone like Kha'Zix, this is one of the decisions you have to make, and one of the harder ones you have to make is that you don't know what you have to decide whether or not you want to get more damage to deal with damage threats, or you want to get tankier to deal with damage threats. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure which one is better right now.
Let's be friends forever.
We got a new subscriber though, Calibar56. You know what? I am going to buy a chain vest. I'm going to explain why in a sec. Calibar56, praise the sub. That's how you spell praise, but whatever. Foxy Fox. Welcome to the Fox. Welcome to the Fox Room, Calibar. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thanks for supporting the stream. And welcome, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks again. I hope you enjoy the games today. So the reason why I bought a chain vest is because I'm going to go for a Guardian Angel. I think Guardian Angel is like pretty superfluous assassin item, because as an assassin you can jump in, you can trade. Holy shit, he hurts. You can trade 1 for 1, and when you have a GA, you don't even trade 1 for 1. You kind of just get a free kill. This is an interesting move. Wow, he hurts. I kind of just got destroyed here. I got wrecked by the bloody Blitzcrank. He fired on me, did 800 damage. Well, looks like I should have bought more Mortius. So I think engaging with Talon ulti is risky, because Talon ult's like part of his huge burst. If he'd managed to get in onto Ezreal during his stealth, during his ulti, that may have been a different fight. But I was useless that fight, and this is the problem of having like having 3 assassins. We don't really have anyone to go in there to start the fight and to soak up damage, so we just kind of die. And having a Zhonya's against an assassin team is very smart. I mean, not only is it smart because we're a full AD team, but it's also smart because it's really hard to get assassinated when you are playing as a Zhonya's. Good lord, please, no, super minions have mercy. So yeah, I mean, having 3, I would never if I was picking after the Talon and the Riven, I wouldn't have picked Kha'Zix. We need someone to engage. We need someone tanky. But as it stands, that's just the problems we face. So I may just split push for now, or maybe one of us should split push. See if we can just get a pick onto someone, because the grouped up fights don't really favor us right now. So it's not really something we want to be involved in, but it's kind of something we have to be involved in, because that's what they're forcing us into right now. So maybe I'll try and split push. I don't really know. Maybe we'll try and split push. I'm not sure. And this is just a difficult one. Honestly, this is a really difficult one to think about, to play out, and it just depends. We have really bad vision control right now as well. I think I don't really have the inventory to maintain vision control, so it's meaning that it's all really just relying on our support, and that's a lot of strain to put on one person when they can only put 3 wards down. Okay, Baron is up now. Baron is up, which is kind of good. Maybe they can throw here. Maybe they can throw here. I'm going to use my sweeper here just to try and get rid of some wards. That was good. Oh shit. That was honestly a good engage. As good a target as any to jump on to. I can't speak. As good a target as any to hit with a grab was me, because I can get out of there. I shouldn't have got hit, but he did flash in. I suppose I didn't see that coming. Holy shit, that damage was huge. If these guys stop destroying us, that would be really nice. Holy fuck. Go! Do something! Damn. I think we should have done this a bit earlier rather than have them walk over and zone me, but this 4 AP Blitzcrank is destroying me yet again. Way too much damage. I maybe could have used my flash and avoided his rocket grab. Maybe that would have saved me, but that kind of play was just entire predictions, and it was, that would have been an extreme play at best. You can't really expect to dodge a rocket grab with your flash point blank. I mean, maybe I could have done that, but I don't really think that's something I can look back on and say, yep, that was a mistake. I think we're just getting destroyed in the team fights. We got caught too much to give them the advantage, and now these team fights, yeah, these team fights are just too far. Oh well, that's a shame. We did, yes, Cash, go! You have to fight them. You have to fight them. They're so low. Oh my goodness, you got destroyed. I could fight them. I could chase them, but I have to defend the base. Oh my goodness, I'm doing what I can. Focus the super minions. Oh. Jump on them. No, we lose. Oh my goodness. The super minions are too strong. Well, that was kind of a rough game. I think that really shows like the weakness of playing someone like Kha'Zix, or specifically in that team comp, but against teams that are grouping and fighting. Maybe I should have tried to split push a bit more, try to assassinate people, but we did pretty well early on, and I guess it shows how I guess it shows the best and the worst of Kha'Zix, like how it was so good in the early game and kind of into the mid game, and then when we started messing up and the team fights, it also shows where he can struggle, because I didn't really have any look in any of those fights. So yeah, kind of good and kind of bad at the same time.